Alexa Markley had gotten the last couple of starts. It's Jillian Grimes with the opening serve. It's a good one. Famelina into the hands. Coverage there by Batenhorst. Starks, first set goes to Juravicius.
And that's exactly how you want to come out with a thunderous kill right off the bat, setting the tone.
Livings off the hands and out, tied up in one.
We'll keep an eye on Jaden Livings. That front row attack she has, she elevates, she gets on top of it so well, but now she's in the back row and she gets a lot of sets back here as well, and just as lethal.
And there's an ace by USC and Jaden Livings after they struggle with all those serving errors in their 5-set loss to Michigan State. Katie Schumacher-Cawley, our thoughts are with her and her battle with breast cancer. She was diagnosed on September 16th, got her first chemo treatment this past Monday, so that into a cross-country trip. Extremely trying week for her, but she has a great positive mentality, says she feels great, she's in great shape, which the doctor said is very helpful, and we wish her the best going forward, but she has no plans to do anything but coach volleyball the rest of this season and her 19-1 Nittany Lions. The freshman Ava Faldudo is back to serve. Float serve handled by Batenhorst, and it's a slide attempt by Leah Ford, which she misses.
Yeah, USC really wants to get those middles going. A little bit slow against Michigan State. Didn't get a lot of production offensively, and they have a deep middle roster, so trying to see who can deliver tonight.
Could see 4 different middles potentially tonight for USC. Served by Gosnell. To an Inga to Batenhorst. Mruzik off the block and out.
Running this one down, trying to get some height for Mruzik to go up and tool the block.
Example number 1 of many.
Run that offense.
Middle blocker Leah Ford with the serve. Cameron Hanna gets in the mix. Now Batenhorst in transition. Good job finishing the point.
As I mentioned, getting a lot of serves, people trying to get out of rhythm, but look at that nice step into the set, keeping it on her right shoulder.
Yeah, they're asking a lot more of her, and she knew that coming in. That's why she transferred from Nebraska, but her numbers are better. She's stepping up from an efficiency standpoint as well as USC's in the net. The serving sub, Quinn Nenger, with a strong serve. Batenhorst still gets a good swing on it, but it's Trammell.
She's put in time with Izzy Stark, the setter, to set that connection, because those tempos, that rhythm you want with your setter, it takes a lot of time and work, and they've both put in the time at the gym.
Livings, D-ball into the block, and a cover attempt there by Gray Gosnell in the Michigan State match, and so did Penn State, apparently. Good pass by Batenhorst. Hitter coverage, Mruzik behind the attack line. But figured it out in the end, as did Mruzik.
Nice solo blocks, 10 digs against UCLA.
From the right side, Allie Batenhorst for the point.
Hannah not getting her hands up quick enough.
Here's Hannah from the right side.
Take a look at camera Hannah here on the opposite. Again, she has such a high reach. They really want to get her that perfect set so she can get on top of it.
Batenhorst had some good out-of-system swings so far, and that leads to a USC point. Kyra Ariel back in the starting lineup, replacing Favor on Yanwu tonight for Brad Keller's Trojans. Off the top of the net and down for the ace. Start to Juravicius. 2 players collide, but coach always preferred that way. In the middle again, it's Trammell, the Purdue transfer.
Really upping her offensive game. Really before just Not just, but in there primarily because her blocking is so good, but her offensive game is really elevated.
Yeah, this year when she's gotten the ball, it's been in the country hitting .480. Couple of effective serves. So just free balled over. Mruzik into the block, covered. Stark a running set to Juravicius. Well, she sat a couple of matches. We were told that her shoulder wasn't feeling great. It came back in from Markley in the middle of the UCLA match, and she's been playing well since re-entering.
Keeping it alive to give themselves a chance.
Angelina Stark, who is a hitter originally, but playing DS this year, with that kill, 4-0 run. Make it 5-0 run on the Penn State block.
Tonight, they're coming out with the aggressive swings, aggressive blocking, and serve.
Probably the reason Brad Keller not calling timeout is because this 15-point media timeout is coming up. Good dig by Trubin. Then they recycle it. Now Livings has to try and play it. It was going to go inbounds, and she plays it off the antenna. So now it's an auto timeout.
Yeah, Coach Katie Schumacher-Colley said she kind of flies under the radar, doesn't get all the credit that she feels she deserves, but at the end of the day, she feels the love from her team, and that's all she needs. But she has been out here. Coach said she turned a corner on her defensive range and has just elevated this season, really communicating well with her passers, putting in the work.
Leah Ford sides out for USC to end the 6-0 run. Swatted over by Maggie Mendelson. Adania Falmoina misses into the net. Lower set. Some tempo there from the connection. Right now, USC hitting 0, same number of kills as errors, and Brad Keller says that Falmoina, Livings, their young pins are going to have to get better with those tips and rolls in order to become more efficient. Falmoina, both so talented, but both hitting under 200 on the season. Slide shot by Mendelson and rifles that thing down after a misconnection the previous play. Here's Batenhorst, an out-of-system kill.
Got on her right shoulder for that point.
Off to a familiar good start, Batenhorst 3 for 7. Izzy Stark is a very offensive-minded setter, tries one there, gets Penn State a free chance. Goes to Hannah, into the hands. Here is Stark with a swing. Penn State ahead in this point, and another slide kill. Maggie Mendelson, her head coach. Katie Schumacher-Colley played at Penn State, not only on the volleyball team, she actually went to a Sweet 16 with the women's basketball team at Penn State. Trubin with one hand. Mruzik answers with a dig, and Hannah looking for contact and gets it.
Is a leader on the court, has come in, done the work, and really running a balanced attack. Really impressed with her play.
USC, when they're, like a lot of teams, when they're playing well, they're controlling the ball and passing well. And 10 aces in a match against Colorado a couple years ago.
It's these smart decisions. That was a settable ball, but those are the ones you want to go on because you're keeping that blocker guessing.
She also is distributing. Penn State has 5 different players already with multiple kills. Effective serve by Megan Verbeest, the junior from Manhattan Beach, coming in. Penn State, the big edge in the first set, number 3 team in the country, 19-1 record. Our only loss came against number 1 Pittsburgh. High flat swing, and Mruzik said, look, I'll take 100 swings as long as we win.
Well, and that's the kind of player you want on the floor. When you need things to get turned around, they have that look in their eye, they're going to their setter and just give me the ball.
The way that Mendelson and Trammell are converting, high efficiency in the middle, and Hannah's been really good as well on the outside. A rare attempt by Trammell that doesn't find the floor, but a free ball right back to Penn State. Juravicius into the block. To Aninga. Timing wasn't there with Livings. Oh, great second reaction by Trammell to keep it in play. Livings rifles it cross court. Gets it back within 6. Hammered by Mruzik right into the arms of Trubin. Timing not quite there with Tuaninga, her hitters, in this point. And it's there with Trammell and Stark. Set point. Big time connection there. Batenhorst on the bick. And that missed serve will give the first set to Penn State. Nittany Lions were in control the entire way, take it 25-18.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
The alumni came back a couple matches ago, and I know it means a lot when they come back and support.
That 1977 season was the first perfect season in women's volleyball history before the NCAA era. And again in 03, and then of course during the Penn State four-peat about Penn State and the longest winning streak in NCAA history, 109 wins in a row. Batenhorst goes soft and times that out nicely. There is Tyra Ariel, redshirt junior, Plano, Texas.
Successful throw.
6-1 run for USC. Caroline Juravicius, covered by Grimes. We go back to Juravicius. Tuaninga the dig. Juravicius won't happen for her on this point.
SC's block is getting on fire.
Different looking jump serve by Tuaninga. Mruzik with tempo. Ava Faldudo, number 4 recruit in the country. What a luxury to have her playing right back DS. Misses the serve.
The athletes coming in early, getting that spring with the team, bonding, getting the training in, figuring out that balance of college academics and college athlete life.
And all of Penn State's key newcomers came in early like that. Starting to see some others contribute. Diving effort by Batenhorst, but Mruzik converts. That's her 6th kill. Well, she's figured out a few different ways to score over the years.
Yes, certainly has.
5th-year player, Michigan transfer.
Tall players, the blocks they put up, you've got to get creative.
Poor pass. Good touch by the middle on the free ball, and it's a... USC got beaten soundly in the first set, had to call timeout early in the second. And here they are in front, looking to even things up with the number 3 team in the country. That's hammered. You said Falmuina would have some loud swings in NCAA tournament action, then missed all of last year with an injury, and is a key hitter this year. Ford puts away the overpass. USC in control.
At some point, every single night, you've got to bring your A game in the Big Ten.
It's a 15-4 USC run after they were trailing 12-7. Jillian Grimes, nice pickup.
His block.
Nice set by Tuaninga. Both setters showing off their range in this point. And serving USC into trouble. Very out of system, doesn't matter. Falmuina. Gray Gosnell, a key spot for a serve. Livings, D-attack. Batenhorst on the overdick.
Crush it down on the first touch.
Set point for the Trojans. 4 kills for Hannah, but 2 in the last 3 points. Batenhorst shoves that one into the block. It hits the court, and USC flips the script in the second set.
time constraints. We now move ahead in the action.
USC hitting negative 071 in this set. A miss hit there by Mruzik. Mruzik only hitting 125, but Hannah's been on fire, and Penn State's had enough from elsewhere.
Takes it right down in between their hands in the net.
Jurevicius scores, and she is up to 7 kills. She's been good so far, with 5 blocks as well.
Wow, what a reach from Ariel. Beautiful pass to Aninga, doing a nice job with these middles, really wanting to get them in this offensive game as they need to add to that, the pin hitters that they do have. Nice attack.
Definitely at that point in the set where you're looking for some late life just to give USC momentum going into the fourth. Great play by the defense. And that is snuck down by Ariel, despite the great hustle by Stark and company.
Take a look at this scrappy up here there by Stark, just lifting it up. But a free ball here for USC, and they take care of it. Coach Brad Keller said Tyra Ariel has the ability to be one of the most premier middle blockers in the country.
USC's had a good little stretch here despite the big deficit. Kill by Adanya Famuina. 5-1 scoring run, and they're still down 7. Great job by Mruzik, putting Penn State back ahead in the point. Stark has options. Jurevicius is covered there. And straight down, Mendelsohn.
We just both flew back in our chairs with that attack from Mendelsohn. Nice recovery cover on this block. Angelina Stark, Stark to Stark on that one. How fun to be able to play with your sister.
It's a whole lot of fun. Because the Stark family has been involved so long, the Penn State program, Katie Schumacher-Cawley talked about how she's known Izzy Stark for so long. She remembers her in 7th grade wearing rec specs.
Here we go.
Ariel back to serve. Izzy Stark, and Mendelsohn is denied.
Well, Coach Spencer McLaughlin right here saying, make a move, and he meant on the block, and that's exactly what Famuina does. Mendelsohn in the front. What do they know? She loves the slide and to go behind, and they are on her. What a huge block for USC.
Really good response by USC after the huge deficit in this set. Tight to the net. Again on the joust, forward with the point. USC within 5. Penn State was up double digits in this set. 8-1 USC scoring run right now, despite the cushion still being there for Penn State. So they call timeout and they cash in with Mruzik.
Well, there's been quite a few runs in this third set here, back and forth. Both of these teams going on runs each time. Mruzik with a big hammer there in her strong angle attack.
Livings off the outside of the block, and USC sides out. We're going to put in a serving sub here for Beast. Megan Verbeest, a 4th-generation Trojan. Most recently, her mom, Stacy, class of '88. Start Hannah with the hitting error.
Yeah, that was a nice one-on-one. Stark gets her out on the pin, and Hannah just going a little too extreme on that angle, trying to beat Tuoninga. Now they've got Madison Peach for USC coming in at times for Tuoninga to put up a little bit of a bigger block.
So no setter on the court.
This is when Verbeest, number 4, will set that second attack ball.
They'll do it on the bump set from the back row, and they'll score off of it.
And again, giving Penn State a different look, putting up a bigger block for them in the front row with Madison Peach. And then Megan Verbeest has a good serve, and then she will set that second contact.
Of course, as long as that's not going over, she could use her hands there if she wanted, but preferred the bump set. Misses the serve in a crucial spot. USC really had momentum. That's got to be in right there.
Well, again, yes, it does. But it's also finding those points, what can we do to get back into this game here, 23-19. Having a different look, trying some different players to get that flow changed.
Mruzik recalibrates, finds it, and that's Stark.
I think she wants to be a pin hitter. Look out.
I had to readjust my eyes for a second. That was Izzy Stark.
Them down there from Faumuina, and Stark says, okay, I'll be an opposite real quick.
She looked like an opposite.
Well, she has that mentality, honestly, being out here.
Set point, and Living scores to keep it going for USC at the moment.
And right now that double sub coming back. Madison Peach coming in for Tuoninga again, trying to get some blocking points, defensive stops on the board for USC. We know they can do the huge block, but they also do have a lot of good positive block touches off their block that they can cover in transition.
And you wonder, okay, can you afford to take Tuoninga out? The reason why they do this is because the numbers show they're very effective at point scoring when they do this blocking sub. Not here. Mruzik ends the conversation in the third set, and despite a late USC surge, Penn State hangs on and takes the 2-1 set lead. Start of the fourth. Mendelson decides to take that from the floor, hit this, and is sent away. Living second ball, pretty tight for Batenhorst. All the hustle in the world, but point for Penn State. Good pass by Jaden Livingston. Here's Batenhorst over the block.
Clear over Mendelson right there, going angle.
Mendelson is also 6'5", didn't matter there. Leah Ford's been the most efficient USC hitter, 8 for 11. Trickles over the net. Hannah, nice job there out of system. Appropriate metaphor there for Halloween. Somehow that stays up and in. Start to Hannah is blocked.
Right off Hannah's head.
Someone retighten that net. Mendelson scores. Mendelson was a reserve, played 27 total matches, 2 years with Nebraska, and now in a featured role for Penn State for the service error. Left hand, and the kill. Trammell figures out a way.
Well, you got to prepare now for a right hand attack or left.
Both coaches talked about, middles have to be ready for these setters to get them the ball in all situations. Caroline Jura vicious.
Yeah, doing the work out there on the opposite side pin.
They isolate four after injury issues, comes back this season. And Trammell runs into the wall.
Again, making those moves. Good eye work from Ford in the middle, pressing her hands over. Look at her eyes, you can see her head moving a little bit side to side.
Her second block, and Trammell, uncharacteristic, under 200 tonight. One of the top 5 hitters in the country by percentage. Batenhorst finds the kill off the block and out.
Wow,
Smushed.
that elevation.
Cameron Hanna is still way up over 400.
Well, and that rotation's interesting because Juravisha starts on the one side and runs completely around the court, going for that attack on the opposite side.
Now Hanna moves to the back row. Tough serve at Batenhorst, leaning in Livings. Rolled by Famuina, Stark gets there. Grimes likes to use her hands, and Mruzik deposits. They've been working with Jillian Grimes, their libero, on using her hands more often as a setter when she gets those chances.
Yeah, and she's doing a nice job. I even saw a little bit of a jump set in the match against UCLA. But when you can dish up something nice and it's like technically out of system, it really can make a difference.
Famuina, one of those moments where you've talked about, got to at least keep it in play.
Well, and those are tough. You're coming, the ball's coming from behind you, and that one at the end line, but you really need to wait on it and get a high attack on it to keep it in play. And what do we know about USC? They have one of the top blocks in the country, so give it a chance.
Batenhorst terminates. Allie Batenhorst, 13 kills, but also has 9 errors on 41 swings.
Well, she's getting a heavy load every single night, offensively, defensively, in the serve receive. It's not easy to do week after week, but these athletes are working hard out here.
D-ball, Livings. Too much for Grimes. Jaden Livings ties it up at 9.
I mean, they haven't been able to slow Livings down from the back row. She made an error hitting it in the net, but I think that's as far as I remember. Haven't really slowed it down with the Penn State block. They're going to keep going to that.
Coaching staff described Livings as terminal. One way or the other, whether it's a hitting error or a kill, she usually ends the point. That's in the net, and USC is in front. Penn State got taken to 5 by UCLA and got away with it. I don't want to put it to chance again. That's a miss. Mruzik looking for something high.
Mruzik just a little bit off on that connection. Hitting it at a high point, but not getting a spin on it and a hand on the ball to get it to go down. USC on a 4-0 scoring run.
3 points on the Gosnell serve. Batenhorst with the big block. With an opponent hitting percentage ranking of 39th in the country, block percent ranking of 6th in the country. And of course, as we say that, Mruzik hammers one home.
She does, but in this era, we could say their block's been cooking this year, okay?
You could say that, and you did.
Don't tell my kids.
I'm sure they're probably, it's bedtime at this point anyway. Mruzik, who's been struggling tonight. You asked during the timeout, what's up with Mruzik on this trip? Didn't play well really against UCLA until late in that match, and maybe it just takes her A little longer on the West Coast to get going.
Well, and we're in October. We're midway through the season. She's carrying a lot of this offense, the defense, passing. As we mentioned, 6 rotation hitter, and it's a long season, so it could just be a kind of an off week. The numbers hitting-wise a little bit low, but still getting those kills.
Yeah, it's not going to be perfect every time out. I mean, she's been pretty close to it. 3 Big Ten Player of the Week honors in the last 4 weeks. And she also doubles as the mop person, rag person when necessary.
Want to get that sweat up.
So she really does it all, is what we're learning here. Back set to Caroline Juravicius. Now Trubin takes the second. Stark in system. Mruzik tips it, but into the block.
That attack, Mruzik kind of coming down on her throw, and USC's block has really elevated, getting them back into this match. Takes it too low down, and a big block for Tuaninga.
Well, USC, they had a big blocking deficit, which was surprising early in this match. Penn State had the huge edge. Now the blocks are nearly even, 12-10 in favor of Penn State, which you would expect USC to win that category when you just heard us talking about how good of a blocking team they are this season. There's Batenhorst bashing that one. It's dug by Angelina Stark. And Jess Mruzik, the vocal leader for Penn State. She is definitely surging in the 4th set.
Nice angle hit. She gets a one-on-one opportunity here. Takes it.
Stark with the volleyball IQ.
Well, she certainly does. And USC, Ariel trying to do a free ball over, but gives her a perfect set, and she just sees it and puts it away.
It's a smart play by Ariel. It's trying to give the ball to the setter, take her out of the play, and Stark just says, well, I'll just kill it if you give it to me, as Livings misses wide.
I like her idea of going line on that, as Penn State's leaving it for her, but she has missed the last couple back row attacks when she's trying to attack down the line.
Now a little danger zone, 4-0 scoring run for Penn State. USC has to win this set. Batenhorst with the side out. #15th kill by Batenhorst. Big serve to Tuaninga, who was ready for that Stark dump attempt. This is kept in play. I'm not sure what that was by Livings. It just got caught in between thoughts, and Mendelsohn put it away.
Those are the little cleanups that you need for USC when they've got Penn State so close like this. Izzy Stark just barely bumping this over. I think Livings was trying to set it out to Batenhorst, but goes too tight. Mendelsohn able to kill it.
Livings not indecisive there. Good dig though. One hand to Tuaninga. And sets up Ariel.
You can see Coach Brad Keller there on the sideline saying to Ariel, let's go, we need more of that. And Tuaninga with a one-handed little lift there sets the one.
Statue of Liberty. Back row attack, Mruzik, another high flat one she misses.
She says the set's fine, gave the thumb up. Just not a good connection.
This one hanging in the balance right now in the 4th set. Hard to tell who's going to take control. Could just be a battle of attrition. A couple of hitting errors by Penn State.
Well, right now those errors, yeah, we got to get those hitting errors under control here for the Nittany Lions, back to back. Not getting down on top of the ball on those last 2 attacks, flying way high over the block.
Ace serve, Batenhorst.
And maybe a good time here for Penn State to call a timeout.
Leading her Nittany Lions has to call a timeout. 4 straight. Scored by USC. 6 lead changes this set. Hannah is roofed.
USC has caught a fire. Not only are they getting some production from the middles and offense, but their block has really stepped it up.
There's that triple block. Almost a miscommunication. USC keeps it up anyway, and Falmouina scores.
And right now, we've got a sub here for Penn State. Mendelson coming out, putting a new blocker in to see if we can get something shifted here for the Nittany Lions.
Well, Jordan Hopp came in, the Iowa State transfer, who only played in 3 matches, 4 sets all season. But that was brief, and now Menger will serve. Tight, and Stark knows what to do.
Izzy Stark has no fear. That's what the coaches said. And she's getting them the points when they need it.
Remember what I said about the career high 6 kills that she had? Big time swing by Falmouina. Stark has tied that career high 1 match later. She has 6 kills again. Big swing there by Falmouina.
And Falmouina love that aggressive swing, and it just tools off the outside hand of Stark.
Grimes takes the second. Mruzik takes the second. Ariel takes the second. Out of system point here. So this set by Stark, but Hannah is right into the block. Leah Ford right there.
Well, SC's triple block is huge right now. Staying patient, getting out there. Even if Penn State recovers it and gets the opportunity, they're putting up 3 again, and that one straight down.
Livings and Ford were the closest to it. Taylor Trammell puts one down.
Juravicius coming back in the front row, so Penn State will have 3 attackers. Izzy Stark back to serve.
And Stark, now the server, looking for a lengthy run to try and steal the 4th set and end the match. Livings, no. 2-point margin.
Usually Livings with a go-to angle, but that one coming inside and trying to attack the line.
Penn State has burned both timeouts. USC just used one. It has 1 left. Livings, yes.
There she goes to that strong angle that she's so successful with, even with the block up. Right now you've got Verbeest coming in from the service line. Trying to get some more digs in the backcourt here.
To send it to the 5th set, Verbeest service error.
Right now it's 1 point at a time. Take a deep breath. Well, excuse me, the whole game is 1 point at a time, but especially right now when you've got a side out here to win the set.
Cameron Hannah looking for 2 in a row on her serve to send it to deuce. Famawina is blocked, and Penn State gets that much closer. Cameron Hanna on the third set point. Saved by Famawina, free ball for Penn State. Stark, Trammell to the court, it's deuce.
Every coach, every player in the air on that play from Penn State. That was huge. They have now saved this set from several set points here for USC.
6-1 run, and count it. Tough serve by Hanna. It's a heavy ball there. Famawina rolls toward the middle. Stark in system to Mruzik. She just missed. Set point 4. And a missed serve. They had 22 against Michigan State. Hasn't been as bad tonight, but tough time for it.
Those are the misses that, you know, I said that Coach Keller, he doesn't talk about it a lot, but these are the situations that when they happen are not good timing.
Good pass by Gosnell. Batenhorst over the top and down.
Good high hands off the block. Nobody there in area 1 to get that touch off the block. Izzy Stark, Penn State setter, up a little bit short, looking like she was covering for a tip.
Can they do it on their 5th chance? 5th set point. The serve is in. Here's Mruzik.
And there's the Mruzik that we've seen this season. On top of the ball, heavy swing into that angle. Takes her time, goes up, nice tempo out. One-on-one scenario, and she's gonna put it away.
She has a 16-kill double-double. Efficiency is low, though. Tuaninga, aerial, smash down!
Beautiful pass by Gosnell. Perfect 3, as we call it. Tuaninga could have set all 3 hitters on that, and she goes to the middle.
She chose wisely, and here she is. Stark has the answer.
She certainly has had a lot of success and the most kills all season so far. Grimes getting this one, and it's just going a little bit tight, so Stark going with the momentum of the ball.
The freshman has a new career high, 7 kills, and she's doing it on 11 swings, no errors. Penn State gets lucky with the serve off the tape. Hanna reacts and scores, and Penn State has match point.
Add that play to the unorthodox reel that we just showed before, but again started with Tuaninga with a one-hand save on the serve.
To keep it going, Livings does it.
This place is electric right now. Back and forth we go. High intensity volleyball. Never dull here at the Galen Center.
This deuce has been as good as it gets. Batenhorst, the Nebraska transfer. Hanna. Famawina into the block, covered nicely by Livings. 2 run over to loft it up for Famawina. The libero Grimes with the swing. Famawina isolated. Tuaninga. Famawina on the joust, kept up again. All tied at 28. Aerial missed it. USC showed the sign that they thought contact, and Brad Keller might as well just, you know what, use it as a timeout here.
The ring finger there on the left looks like it might have moved a little bit.
So right there when Michelle Prater says stands, that means it's not confirmed, they just couldn't find evidence to overturn.
Exactly.
Batenhorst, well passed. Livings, kept up momentarily by Faldudo, but we play on.
And why would we expect anything more? It's been that way the last part of this set. Going back and forth, and it's who's gonna put these two together. For Penn State, it's a side out and then a big defensive play to finish it. Can USC's block go back to back here?
Stark, Hannah brings that arm back, and she has just been finding it all night. Cameron Hannah up to 14 kills. It's 30-29, and Penn State has its third match point.
Well, they've definitely worked out that connection, got her set going, that's for sure.
Livings, it's down, and my expectations are it will keep going.
And you have to win by 2, no matter how high we go. Livings in the back row now. We know they love the D-ball. She's had a lot of success when she attacks that crossbody.
What a set this has become. Hannah cross court.
Wow, I love that aggressive swing out of system set. That set coming from over her shoulder. Not the best pass there, but Grimes once again delivering a beautiful out of system set.
7th assist for Grimes from the libero spot. It's in! It lands in after USC pulled the arms back, and Brad Keller had a challenge remaining. So Penn State stormed the court to celebrate.
Yeah, that's
After
very
further
clear.
review,
And
the play is confirmed. Point Penn State.
And now the Nittany Lions can celebrate. Penn State with its 20th win of the season. The winning streak is now 12. The Big Ten winning streak, first in the conference, 15 straight conference wins. They come in to the Galen Center and win in 4, coming back to win the 4th set, 32-30.
Unbelievable match. Started a little bit slow with the Trojans, but they really picked up their blocking and defensive game. It's a bummer that it had to end on that ace, as they were doing so well trying to keep Penn State on the ropes, but this is why they're a #3 team in the country. They really have a very balanced offense, and when one player's maybe not having their best night, they have several other people that can step in there and take over.